onto the 5th zone. It's going already in zone. One of the other players always expect the exact same. Froggy is getting tagged by Surge, and thankfully he finds an elim. Chris leaves himself open. Not only does Froggy get the elim, but that was a saving elimination for him there. He could have.
And if you're just joining us and you're new competitive Fortnite and you don't know how Storm Surge works, there's a lord of players' damage that is kept throughout the match. And there's in this half in, half out. And he tried whatever he could. It just, you know, at that moment with that little build, there's not much you can do. Squeeze, on the other, going to fall in that elim feed as well. As we take a look, that actually is Robabs there, the train hard player on your screen, getting word as now a player that definitely needs some
Crash batting ahead, back up onto a mid-ground layer, but this mid-ground layer is not the spot he needs to be, because if he gets pressured once, oh, never mind, he goes into a box. I don't know how he found that gap, but Janice is not paying attention, and Slender will get back into this. 25 builds now to play, and he can actually play the layer that he wanted to.
That is amazing there for him. He's going to recycle that crash pad as well. Don't really have to use a lot of matches. The layer changes are coming through. What I'm worried about for him is he is on that second height. He's got to be careful about that. He still has that RPG, though, which is going to cause a lot of chaos down below. We haven't really seen much of it this season in solos because you can only get it from the Marauders. So he's able to take advantage of that. Elimination comes through onto Milan as well. One rocket left. He needs to find a rocket impact elimination below him where he can pick up these mats and get these builds. Because right now he needs that. And
up that loot from both Milan and the player he just took out in zone. But switching gears, looking at everybody else in this, we do have the player from yesterday, and Swee's still alive. 3 eliminations for him still. He's gotten another one, and he picked up the glider gun from the Authority off of the last player he got the impact off of. Now time for floppers, and he'll get ahead right back into the zone and potentially find even more, but a full low ground position, not exactly the most optimal spot for him.
And you see him immediately recognize that and get out of it. He said, I have to get up. I have to get out of this awkward area where I don't really have a full box and I need to get ahead of zone. That's exactly what he's doing. 7 to fall to Andilic. And Squeeze is only on 1 build. He has to get another impact frag. And are going to come through, and he does get out.
How fast can you be? Unfortunately, it's not fast enough because he goes to a different layer and there's Steelix waiting for him. He almost got out of that, but there's Andalex activated. He's gotten 3, and he's down on a low ground layer with Nate. 2 of the FNCS champions from duos, both of them teammates prior to this, now going in solos on the low ground layer, and they're fighting off against each other, but they've also put so many low HP players still moving forward. Players trying to make sure that they can get up the elevation. Refsguard on height, I believe, just took out Thomas HD. Now they're down, and he's continuing. He's got 5 elims of his own.
And he picked up Kid's shockwave launcher. That is so crucial to recognize. He is going to be able to fire those down and just throw people into zone. From the backhand, Cammy looking really good. He's got the floppers, so he can withstand the shockwaves in the zone. He's playing hard for placement right now, hard for that zone. You see him just breaking through builds, not trying to expose anything, not looking for any peaks. The fights are going through. Resguard going to get challenged by Story Right, and he's going to fall. Resguard with 6 eliminations now, looking very, very good. Cammy still alive with 4. Another player down below. This is coming down to that last zone, the last 20 seconds of the game. Cammy has been exposed from the high ground position, but he's got enough floppers that it doesn't really matter. Refsguard is not looking down and breaking down just yet. He's not optimally using that shockwave launcher. He's kind of just going over these old builds and now going to use it a little bit later there. You heard one player go into zone. This is really good for Refsguard, but Cammy's got the floppers. Cammy has 2 floppers compared to this, as floppers are going to be used. He's got the HP advantage. This is going to go over to Cammy. He's got 1 more flopper remaining.
Yeah, that's it. Refsguard will go down, but a well-fought battle for so many. Cammy with a good idea in these final moments when it's a 1v1v1 situation and going over so many old builds and already having the flopper. Knows that that HP situation will be in his favor, so he'll rely on that and take that one gamble. That's game 1 down. We got game 2 coming up, but before that, we got the analysts to break it down.
All right, guys, welcome back. Great game there to start things off over in Europe.